My father had come east from Ontario. He was raised in the Chatham area of southern Ontario, and he came west for his health. And he met my mother out here. My mother was the daughter of early settlers in the Tofield area. Was actually educated when St. Albert was still just the seat of the Catholic Church, and she lived in the convent there. And they met and married, and they both had a strong attachment to the land. They felt this was sort of the fundamental security. If you had land, you always had something to fall back on. And Dad always intended eventually to farm that land, which he finally did. But the area was just, we were raised there. It was just sort of a locus that you could always identify with instead of sort of the other places where we'd moved around to. I think I've always been able to identify with farms and farming and with the labor that is involved. A very, huge appreciation for what's involved in putting a farm together and making it operate properly. And it's given me a huge appreciation for the amount of labor that goes into that sort of thing, even today with all the mechanization and everything else. It gave me a very healthy appreciation for what a gamble farming is, to watch, some years when the crops were good and some years when they were bad. And I think it also made me realize and be very humble about the fact that as much as we may know about our environment, we really don't control it. And so you can have your good years and your bad years, and with all our modern technology, we still can't avoid that.